Guys, so I finally got Wes. Took me too long. But wanted to go over not necessarily a series, but just a video I've wanted to do talking about like lineups. But we're gonna go over a specific lineup or kind of lineup in this first video, just this small ball lineup. Okay, so I don't remember actually using a player over 7 foot in my main team. I don't think I have, bar the first month when I was using like Sapphire Hakeem or something. I don't know. That was probably the last time I used someone over 7 foot. Since then, it has been all about quick centers who can switch and guard on ball, along with them being able to move fast and shoot. That's what you need from your center. They need to be able to move quickly. They need to be able to shoot from distance, and they need to be able to adjust on defense. The plays can help them get open on offense. Other than that, really the key becomes being able to spread the defense, give enough room for your guards to be able to drive. Some centers can't really do this. I don't know. I don't really trust Yao's shot. And then Shaq can't shoot either. I've run into a ton of players who are really good at Shaq on these plays, but I've ran into so many players who just do not use Shaq well, and they honestly get just demolished even by centers that aren't as good as Shaq. But like, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, so we're going to talk about this little small ball lineup. I'll probably lean away from the small ball lineup at the end of this season, but I have been using it last season and this season. That's why I want to go over it now before I move away from it. I will move away from it because I'll get David Robinson, obviously, who will kind of take away from that, being how tall he is. And then I'm also going for power as well. So I'll have two centers who are two bigs who are 7 foot, who will probably both be my starting lineup, or one will be my starting center. Then I'll have Unslet as my starting power forward. But so I got Mikhail last season, and my starting center for that whole season was Embry. That way, I get so mixed. I'm pointing at my screen, which is this. Okay, over there. So yeah, I had Embry start as my starting center all of last season. 6'8". His three is not even that good, 76. But like, if you can hit if you can hit the three, if you can hit the open three, and you can play good defense, the height really doesn't matter too much. Like, look at that 85 steal. He played the lanes, 97 rebound, and he was out rebounding a ton of guys bigger than him. Again, another one, 6'10", not a 7-footer, a 93 shot because of the shoes that he's got, and then his speed is an 87. That's not too bad. That's one more than Embry with 2 inches of height. I only just got my boy here, so I haven't tried him yet. But again, 6'7", 93 3-ball, insane. Again, another high steal, 88. I will run this man at center. 97 in rebound, and then that 93 speed is going to be beautiful. Now, once I add shoes on him, I'll probably add something that has extra speed, honestly. Get him up to like a 98. He'll be nuts, man. He'll be moving too quick. So yeah, like, I tend to have my small ball lineups to be very, trying to think of the word, well-rounded. I will often have a short guard, 6'3", not huge, and then these guys are all going to be very similar. I've got 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Earlier it was Kawhi, Terry, and Sean. Again, 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". You get the idea. My shooting guard will always be tall. If they run magic, I'll just switch my shooting guard onto them. Particularly if they're trying to post hook or something. Only if they're trying to abuse the height mismatch. I don't actually have any tall point guards. Look, 6'1", 6'3", 6'3". I just don't use them. You don't need tall point guards to be good in this game. I love it. I love that. Again, I can run him 6'4". 6'4" is my tallest point guard. But when it comes to my wings, all of them are pretty much 6'7". All my shooting guards are 6'7". Jack, Terry, Kawhi, they're all 6'7" players. So I have, for the last like 3 seasons run small ball lineups when it comes to the bigs, but my guards have always been long. I've got Kawhi, Terry, and Jack, who all have huge wingspans. Even Don has an insane wingspan. You can't actually see it here, can you? Which is sad. But 35, 52. When it comes to, yeah, I wish it showed me there. I wish it showed me their wingspans there. But yeah, the small ball lineup, particularly next gen, it works so well because you can contest a shot on the inside, even with someone a fair bit shorter. Those inside contests, and then when it comes to people, particularly guys using 5-out, or when players use like their plays, you need a center that can keep up speed wise. So Wes, Mikhail, Embry, they're all quick. Not as quick as I'd like, but they're fast. So small ball lineups work. Now next season I might might back into the small ball lineup every now and then, but once I have Robinson, it'll be a little different. Similarly with Gasol. So I wanted to go over the necessities of a small ball lineup, how I use the small ball lineup, and then once I get these new bigs, I'm going to go over a little different lineup then as well. So guys, this is how I tend to make my team. Very, very simple. I need a center who can shoot. And my center needs to be able to hit open shots. Simple as that. I need a point guard who can slash. I don't shoot with my point guard. Not in unlimited. I don't take shots. Even when I'm making my limited teams, I don't take shots. I'd be fine using a Magic or Simmons. I just enjoy using these guards here because they're rewards. But yeah, no, my guard needs to be able to slash and facilitate. That is it. My bad, guys. My bad. A majority of my scoring comes from my 3 wings. Okay, most of my scoring will come from my 2, 3, and 4. My 2, 3, and 4 all need to be able to be resilient scorers when it comes to being able to score from the triple threat, being able to dribble, drive, being able to shoot off the catch and off the pull up, and then being able to pass and facilitate well as to not have allow too many turnovers. When it comes to my wings, I tend to use them more so as like a Clay kind of thing, like a catch and shoot situation. My bench isn't quite set up how I would normally use it. I wouldn't put Donovan and Fred on at the same time. I'd put Fred and Jack on at the same time, or Wade and Jack. Basically, whenever I only ever have my short player as my guard, my point guard. My 2 is always a longer good defender because I will often have to switch them when it comes to defensive ability. Don can hold his own. He forces pickups off the dribble. He gets steals in the lanes, but when someone's posting up, backing down and going for hooks, you just need the extra height. So I'll always have a 6'7" 2 guard in, and it will always be that way for me. I don't care too much about height. Like I mentioned, this is my small ball lineup. This is my main lineup. When I look at my players in here, I don't have many, none, he's a reward player. None that I had to buy, Even power forwards, I didn't buy any of them. I used just rewards cards, and I've got a full Opal starting lineup with 4 Opal players on my bench, and then 2 more that aren't even on the bench. So I'll have David and Powell soon as well. I could make a full 13 Opal lineup just with my rewards cards. And then I've still got some MT left over with some players in the auction house now. So you just need to figure out what lineup works for you. For me, it's all about that speed. Like I mentioned, small ball works for me. I need every player, all 5 of them, to be able to shoot, because as soon as the other team starts off-balling, it's game. It's game. You're hitting those open shots off the plays, easy as. Making sure that all 5 of them can shoot who is on at the same time. So all 13 of my players I can trust with an open shot, because either they have a high enough 3 ball, or I know their shot. Embry's shot's not amazing, but like I mentioned, I can hit them open, so that's all that matters. So guys, yeah, Small ball lineups are the way to go. Now, obviously, coming up against someone like Shaq, I posted in Twitter earlier a game that I had where I only won by like 7. It was one of the closer games I had in unlimited, sorry. And he had hella blocks, man. The other player had like a total of 8 blocks. I had no, he had like 7 blocks and I had 7 steals. Um, Obviously the steals transitioned into points on the fast break, whereas the blocks didn't quite transition into points. So I had the lead there, steals greater than blocks kind of thing, you know. But like sometimes if they're good with their big, and he had the hero Shaq, so that kind of a good defender, you know. But again, I was just hitting open threes because I would just run plays with my big. He would get open against their man who was off balling, and it was game. So just make sure you figure out what does work for you, what kind of players you need, because look, only 18 badges on my boy there. This man here has 29. I'm tempted to just swap them and where is it? Yep. Hit him with this. This is a lineup that I could and would run as well. You know, again, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-3. Pretty much every single player except for Don, all 4 of these guys here, can guard the 1 to 5. Again, you look at your player, look at the badges that he has, particularly at center, Hoff Clamps, Hoff Intimidator. And then, you know, the rebounding ones as well. But yeah, Clamps, Intimidator. Like, that's what you need to be guarding the interior and the perimeter. You've got your pick dodger as well. You've got your chase down artist, your interceptor. We look at Mikhail. While it's not as many Hoff badges, it is very similar. Rim protector, intimidator, and then when we pop down, we have our clamps. Not on Hoff, but gold still works. Again, my bench, 3, 4. Nah, I guess I don't quite trust Jameson, but my 2 bigs can guard the perimeter and the interior. That's all that matters. Once I slap some shoes on these guys too, that will give it a bit of a boost. I've got 4 of my starting 5 here that don't have any shoes on, and then if I swap them back to what they were before, hit them with this, it's very similar. Now, I don't play my bench as much as I should. They're pretty much just a utility. If I feel like one of my players is getting colder, I'm just not hitting it, you know. If Sean's shot's not working for me, I'll switch, but it's not a major deal. So, small ball works. Don't focus too much on height. Like, I don't see anyone running Yao, and when I do, they get cooked. Speed matters so much. So when you've got a big man who can run center with a 93 speed at base, then you include the fact that some coaches, not all, my boy here does, gives a +3 to speed. So that's a 96 speed already. If I put a shoe on him, he's got a 99 speed as a center. That's stupid. And then what else does he get? Interior defense and perimeter defense. There we go. All my big man defense is up. It's exactly what we want. Got to upgrade that coach soon. So yeah, guys. Without a shoe, he's got a 96 speed. Wes does. He's going to be an insane player. I haven't even used him yet. I only just unlocked him. It's early in the morning for me. I'm going to go start playing games for Rory. And then eventually have Wall as well. So what's that? Wall's 6'4" as well, isn't he? And then Rory, I don't know, will come off the bench somewhere. Maybe we'll take Marion's spot on the starting lineup. But until I get Robinson, the small ball lineup's going to do me in Unlimited because they kill. Having speed is essential in next gen. In current gen, because like half the players speed boost, having a higher speed doesn't actually do much. But in this one, being a bit shorter, it's not your height that matters, it's the length. Having the wingspan on the players. So Unzlet, Kawhi, Terry, their wingspan kills it. Other players, the passing lanes, they're the key to this game, particularly on defense, because it feels like you can't contest the shot. You know, So, well, it does to me anyway. It feels like every time I contest, it's not contested. So where you have to kill them is in their transition game in the passing lane, and having that length in a small ball lineup just shocks people. Because if I start Wes and they're like, oh yeah, he's got a 6'7" center, but they can't get the ball to their center because he's just killing them in the lane, it's not gonna do anything. You feel me? So yeah, that's what I look for when I'm choosing my players. Someone who can shoot, who is fast. Their height means nothing. So yeah, guys, small ball lineup, does it work? Simple answer, yes. I've given you all the reasons through the video, and I'm gonna do something similar with other videos too. I'm thinking of not necessarily doing a series of games because I honestly can't be bothered going into unlimited while I'm grinding for XP, but doing a bit of a damn it rewards team builder. So like again, look, all of my starting lineup are rewards cards. All of my bench players are rewards cards. So whether they're rewards from like literally everywhere, triple threat online, triple threat offline, exchange, level 40s, because I've got every level 40 card. Man, I really should just take. No, never mind. But yeah, Griffin, Wade, Kawhi, Curry. I've got Curry as well. There's my boy. And then I'm going for Robinson. So I get all these rewards cards. I'm going to start doing some team builders. But yeah, guys, small ball lineup is the way to go. I hope to see more people using it because it is fun. Having players who can just switch constantly if you need to. So if you've got to play help and you need one of your players to get out to that corner, they're quick enough to do it. Particularly Wes. Mikhail's not as fast as some of the others for his height. Like I'm hoping Robinson, who is taller, will have a higher speed. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for peeping, guys. I'll catch you guys another time. Have some fun.